Hey, welcome back, guys. Cheers. Um, so when I do my music videos, I know you've seen all these guitars back behind me. So I thought I'd share my little guitar collection that I have. They are not high-end guitars by any stretch of the imagination. They are just, well, these first two over here are going to be on a fire in a video someday. I know they are. They're just cardboard pieces of crap. They're nothing in there. This one is a I think it's 50s. It could be a 60s. It's a True Tone. I've just saved some of these from being trashed. A lot of these. I have a Global, again 1960s Dove, kind of imitation of a Gibson kind of thing. It's yeah, but it is what it is. I've saved it for history's sake. Up next is an unbranded guitar. I think maybe John gave me this. It might have been his grandfather, one of his grandfathers. It's obviously cardboard, painted. Not much to it, but it's pretty cool. Over here is a Decca from definitely 1960s, maybe 70s. It's got that feel. The neck is really nice on this one. The only thing is I bought it from a guy on eBay, and I went, ooh, it's not in bad shape. It's not, no cracks really. Well, a few over here. But when I got it, found out that it was cracked in the heel here. And so I was going to return it, and he said, just keep it. Send me my money back, so free. This next one is actually a pretty decent guitar. It's mahogany, spruce top, does have cracks in it. I haven't played it for a while, but it does have a pretty decent sound. It's a Tanglewood. I do like the tuners on that, the open-end tuners. They're very nice. Now this one is a Chinese made guitar. It actually is beautifully inlaid, even the fret markers, nice open tuners. It's walnut. It's all, well, it's not solid wood by any means, but I'll show you what it sounds like. Because, oh, let me show you. My son and daughter-in-law bought me this little sign. It's not hoarding if it's guitars. So I'm going to play on a couple of these just to show you the difference in the sound, because every guitar is different. Depends on who made it, the materials it's made. Each guitar has a different sound, so that's why you get so many different guitars, because you want to have a different sound for different things. So take a listen to this one. It does have this arm bevel in here. I love that. It's very comfortable to play. It's not bad. It really isn't. I've written a couple of songs on this one. I also made this railing for my guitars too. I couldn't afford to buy any of those stands. Get the hoarding sign back. Get up there. This one is a French guitar. Screw you. It's their base model. It's nothing spectacular. It sounded like crap. It really didn't do anything for me at all. So it sits in the bone pile. Get back. Over here is a nice all mahogany guitar from the 70s from the Hondo Guitar Company. It's really in good shape. The only thing is well, quite a few of these are the bridges are lifting down in here, so I'm going to have to do some work on them to make them playable again. But really good shape, and it did sound pretty good before I started noticing it going out of tune in the bridge lifting. So I can't play that one, but I can play this one. Another 1970s guitar phone. I think it's the same maker. Carlos, 1970s. Pretty good. Spruce, mahogany back and sides. Pretty sure it's laminated, not solid wood, but it's got a decent sound. Old strings, but you'll get the feel for it. Nice sustain. Yeah, not bad. 1970s will keep it alive. The next guitar is, well, it's a Keith Urban. So, made in China, piece of crap. But it looked really cool. And I really like the coloring. It's painted. I'm not a fan of painted guitars by any means, but I did love the back of this, and so that's mainly the reason I got it. It's really kind of cool. So, and again, the bridge is lifting. I'm sure the bridge was glued to the finish and needs to be taken down, refinished. Get that bridge back up. Got this one, I think John again gave me this one. Gibson Dove reproduction by Kingston. And it's a beautiful guitar. I mean, it's not bad at all. But again, the freaking bridge is lifting on it. So we'll see if I can get that back going. The big old jumbo guitar. Man, this thing is a monster. It's a Stag. Look at that thing. I think it has cedar and mahogany. It's not too bad. But man, when you play this thing, the overtones on this, you play a chord and it's still ringing by the time you're playing two other chords later. I mean, it just all kind of fits together. It's kind of weird. But again, bridge. So I got a lot of work to do. Okay, on this back wall, the last one is this nice satin finished cedar, mahogany back and, or it's walnut back and sides. It's a Samick Artist Series, and I thought, wow, you know, walnut has a really dead, ringy, light, bright sound that, you know, I'm not a big fan of. But I thought, you know, it has a cedar top. Maybe that'll make up the difference. So maybe it won't be so bright. Maybe it'll have a little depth to it, a little something. I actually wrote Scotch and Soda that we played on Simply Awful channel on this guitar because it sounded like an electric guitar. Sound horrible. All right, up here on the stands are the guitars that I actually do play. We're going to start off with another Samick, but this is a Samick Artist Series. I have switched out the tuners. It took me years to get this neck to where it would be playable. I mean, I spent years. I also spent years turning this because it was a satin finish. And I thought, oh my God, why would you do that? This needs to shine. That is, I mean, look at that. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This needed to shine. This was flat. You couldn't see all that beauty in that thing. So this is a Bubinga and spruce top. And I love this guitar. I recorded a few of the earlier songs on Simply Awful with this guitar. But it's got a nice bass. Listen to that sustain. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. These next two, my Breedlove is a very thin body, and it sounds okay. It sounds okay when you're playing it. It sounds really good when it's plugged in. It really sounds a lot better, but it's not bad. It's a thin body. It's spruce and mahogany. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, this is a Bubinga also. This is Bubinga also. Yes, it's not mahogany. I forgot. Listen to that bass on his thin body guitar. Not quite as much sustain because it is thinner. But yes, it sounds really good plugged in. Love that. Next one is another bright sounding guitar because it is all koa wood. It's a beautiful looking guitar. And it doesn't sound half bad either. Again, this one sounds much better. Man, it's got wood binding. I mean, it's just made spectacular. I mean, it's really nice. It really is a nice looking guitar. Playing, it's okay. It's like I say, koa wood is brighter. Decent sustain, but yes, it is bright. But when you plug it in and you can adjust some of the bass on it and stuff, oh, it's got a good sound. It really does. Up next, another Samick, but I'm addicted because of that one. That's cedar and Bubinga. This is cedar also and rosewood back and sides. Nice gold tuners, Grovers. This is, I think both of these are 90s, early 90s, this one's later 90s, I think. This could even be, this is a Samick, Greg Bennett, so yes. And it's not bad. This is the one I do write a lot of music on because it's easy to play. The fretboard is nice and thin for these little small fingers. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Next is my luthier built. This is one of a kind from Pizecki Guitars. It is solid Engelmann spruce, and I forget what the heck the body is. He always makes unique guitars out of all kinds of woods. It's really strange, but it is a thing of beauty. It is very pretty. And he put the plug in, or the controls in for me. It's not as, I wish it had more bass to it. It's a little on the bright side for me. If it had more bass, oh, this would be my number one guitar. Again, it's very bright. It really is a joy to play. I finally got the intonation down, got the neck at the right level, the strings. Okay, next I'd like to take you to the wall. Over here, I bought this one on the internet thinking somebody had spilt a bunch of paint in it. They did something weird, spilt a bunch of lacquer on here, and I was going to try to restore it, and I just screw it, and I just went ahead and just said, everybody sign this, put a coat of lacquer on it, and just use it as a wall hanger. It's fun. Up here, I used this one on a couple of songs now. I think Sundown, you saw me play this one, my Fender Hellcat 12-string. I'm not going to play it because I need to tune it, and I'm not going to spend 3 hours tuning that damn thing. Trust me. Over here on the end, I don't know what the hell this is. Bought it just mainly for decoration because it was so unique. Somebody spent some time to make a cello. It's even got like the cello freaking stand on the bottom. It's very unplayable. It has no woodwork on the inside to keep it from cracking, so you can't play it. It's just decorations is all. And this guitar right here is my very first guitar. My Fender Malibu, 1966. My dad brought this home to me. It was Fender's first attempt to make acoustic guitars, and they took an electric guitar neck and put it on an acoustic, and it didn't work. And I even seen a picture of Johnny Cash had one of these. Only one picture, because I'm sure his paws could not play this damn thing. It is smaller than an electric guitar, I think. It's just so small. My finger slide off of that when I played this chord. This they made an electric guitar that is not meant for acoustic strings. Your finger is right up on the top. This string is right up on the top, and it always goes boom. It always goes. It just falls off of there. It's crazy, but I did learn to play guitar on this guitar. And in 1974, I won 3rd place playing Bad Bad Leroy Brown. All right, last up. My favorite guitar. This is my Chinese Martin D18, 28 version. This thing, even though it's a knockoff of a Martin, it has the best sound of all these guitars, I think. Let me know what do you think. I just love the overall bass, the mids, the highs on this guitar. everything. Yep, this is the one I'm using to write. This is the one I'm using to recording. So you hear this on my channel. You hear it on Simply Awful channel. Love it. Someday, maybe before I die, I'll get the real Martin. I doubt it. Anyway, that's my guitar collection. Hope you stuck around to the end. If not, I don't blame you. So cheers, my friends. We'll see you next time.